This is our 1978 Marlette single-wide mobile home trailer. We've lived in this home for 17 years, and unfortunately, we've neglected a lot of the maintenance in that time. But guess what? We're ready to change that. So stay tuned, follow along, and we're going to let you in on our lives and what the plan is here. So, as I was saying before, we've neglected this home, which is truly sad because I've worked in maintenance and remodeling and renovation repairs for approximately 25 years. I don't know why we let it get to this point. I mean, sometimes life got in the way. Sometimes we were just lazy, to be honest, and sometimes we just couldn't afford to do some of these fixes. But we're ready to change it. We are excited to do all this, and we're super excited to share all this with you. So, this is our kitchen. It's probably the worst portion of the entire home. I have a sunk floor right here. I've got a window that was broken and boarded over. The countertops are worn out. The cabinets, well, we're not the top-notch cleaners that exist in the world. So we've got cabinets that need cleaned, and we're just at that point we're ready to update it because everything in the home is like original structure, original cabinets, counters, stuff like that. So we decided, as we're changing our lives for the better, let's just go ahead and remodel the whole thing and update it and fix it all. We decided to start in the kitchen first. We know it's the most expensive portion of most homes to take care of, but at the same time, it's going to be the room in our house that gives us the most satisfaction and drive when it's finished to just keep pushing forward. And we really need that. We need that drive to keep pushing forward. Plus, it's the one room in our house with a floor that's sagging, and we're both really concerned that we could just fall through the floor one day standing there doing dishes. So we needed to get this done now. I mean, we just have to have this done for our safety. So first thing I want to do, babe, is get this line fixed. Do you think I can do all this in less than 30 minutes?
No.
After getting the demolition of those base cabinets out of the way, I think it was like the next day, I went and got the plumbing parts we needed. This leak that we had below the sink is what caused the damage to the kitchen floor. I mean, it did go for about 3 or 4 weeks before we even noticed it, and then I did a quick fix to take care of it. Of course, we're not quick fixing things anymore, so right here, right now, I'm replacing the plumbing and just properly getting it done, which is probably what I should have done from the start, but I seem to have been full of excuses a long time ago. But hey, we're here to change, no more excuses. So, from this point, we went shopping, picking things, and that's when my wife really started getting excited. She knew this was going to happen. She knew her home was finally going to get fixed. But before we got to that point, I had to take care of this freaking dark, drab, horrible window, get us some kind of glass in there, get that nasty old air conditioner out of the way, and the boards that I boarded over it out of the way. So I took care of that on a day when my wife wasn't at home, so that when she got home, she just felt something got accomplished. She felt really excited, which made me happy. It gave me more drive to just keep going, which is what I need. I mean, it's what she needs, it's what I need. So here's a quick fix. If you've never used plexiglass or acrylic to repair a window, I have a whole video on a how-to tutorial on how I took care of repairing this window with acrylic plexiglass. This isn't our permanent long term fix, but this fix will at least get us through 3 to 6 months until we can get a new window, which, I mean, I should be sharing with all of you awesome people one day. And of course, you can't be repairing a window without giving yourself a brand new blind so you get that finished look and happiness. Let some light in. So from that point forward, we knew it was time to move on to the flooring. So we worked hard for 3 days getting the old floor tore out, the old vinyl ripped up, and a subfloor put down. And we're going to go ahead and share that with you in some hit and miss talking portions of the video. This part of the video is where we worked the hardest. We worked on this for about 3 days, up, down, back, forth, tearing out the old flooring so that we could prepare it for repairs and then put in a subfloor on top before we laid down the new flooring. It was definitely taxing both mentally and emotionally and physically for the both of us.
What do you want me to do?
Support.
Good job.
You're an ass.
Support you want.
But we powered through and worked towards our end goal as a team, albeit we weren't a happy team the whole time, but we got the job done. So let's do a little bit of the backstory. So we live in this mobile home that we've owned for this long because I used to work where we live in the mobile home park we live in, and we own this home. We only pay $460 a month at this time for our water, sewer, garbage, and space. And we have a decent sized space that we have where our homes aren't squished together. So we find this to be one of the most affordable ways to live. We've had a lot of people in our past ask us why we just don't go buy a house or something else. I mean, we're happy here. Why change what we're happy? At times, if we hadn't had such a cheap space rent, we might not have made it. At other times, we've been able to enjoy other things in life, like buying new vehicles or furniture or going on trips with our kids because we were able to afford it. So we just enjoy the affordability, and we've never really wanted more home than what we have. So, but what we do want is a home we feel comfortable inviting people to, a home that's not so outdated or dirty all the time. So that's, again, part of this change. We're doing all these things so that we can feel comfortable and happy, so that we can invite people over and not feel that shame you feel because your home isn't the nicest or in the greatest condition or the best shape. So it's part of life, and I'm sure a lot of people have felt that way at one point or another for many different reasons. But again, like I said, part of change. This is what we're changing in our life so that we can have our family over, our friends over, not feel embarrassed, not feel unhappy. So we're moving forward with it. We're doing this. And as we do, it's just one more step closer to feeling comfortable, one more step closer to being even happier, one more little change to make us more satisfied with how we live, where we live, what we're looking at, what we're doing. I know a lot of people are probably looking at this and going, man, you guys are horrible. Or maybe a lot of people are going, I've been there before. But everybody has to do their own change, and this is our change. Every little step forward here that we make, every little bit more that we change, it just puts us into more of a comfortable, happy position. So, on this journey, we're inviting all of you to join us as we change our lives for what we're finding to be the better, as we change our home for what makes us the happiest and for the better for us. We're asking all of you out there that are watching to join us, to subscribe, to follow as we change our lives for what's better for us. We also invite all of you to think about anything you could change in your life and to just go for it. Shoot for the stars. Do what you can. Do the best with what you can. This is us doing our best, and we all hope the best for you. We hope you've enjoyed hearing from us so far, and enjoy the rest of this video and check out our other videos. This is a compilation of all our other videos up to this point so far. Are you having fun?
Yep.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
So, what?
What?
What's the hardest part for you?
The working and doing it?
So this took us what, like 3 days of work? Everything they watched in one video probably took us about 3 afternoons of getting this done.
Yes.
So it wasn't fast and easy?
No.
None?
No.
Do we ache?
Yes.
A little bit.
A lot of it.
A lot of bit, okay. A lot of bit. But yeah, no. And I find the hardest part literally having to move everything back and forth, this way, that way, because literally we don't have any lower cabinets. Everything's in totes or containers, just back and forth. I mean, it took you what, like 5 minutes to try and find paper towels last night?
Yeah, I gave up.
Well, if it isn't obvious, we're here to get ready to paint. So exciting. This will be a quick project though, right?
Yeah.
Let's go. Alright, I'm going to start getting that other thing ready.
Okay.
I'm just going to cut it out of the way real quick.
Okay.
Oh, I got it. That's weird looking. It's like very weird looking. So one of the reasons we decided to do our paint right now, obviously, we decided to paint now because we don't want to paint to drip on the new cabinets, counters, or floors. So we're going to paint this kitchen ceiling, main focus. And then I'll put up some brand new lighting that we have planned. And let's see. And then from that point, after the brand new lighting, I think we can finally move on to cabinets and floors. So that's kind of why we chose to go this route first. Don't step into the paint booth.
I know.
What would you think if like we kept the one itty bitty spot?
Wow.
Okay, never mind. It was worth asking.
You need me to help you, babe?
No, I'm trying to get this ready, so I'm helping you. So you can get in behind here that way.
Don't you dare.
At least we have fun.
Mm-hmm.
So the first coat's all done. We're going to run through the second coat real fast because the second coat is always quicker. The way I like to do this is a light first coat, second coat light and quick, and it should look pretty good after that. So, anything to say?
Nope.
Nope, that's the paint. After this, I'm going to go ahead and follow up with installing a couple, I'm using this. I'm going to follow up with installing a couple of lights, or a few lights, and we'll show that in the video, and then this should be it for this video.
Don't.
For those of you that don't know, you can wrap up your roller if you plan to use it within the next day or so with plastic. Wrap it mostly tight. Saran wrap, plastic bag, whatever you got. Set it in the fridge. You don't have to rinse it out right away, and you can use it the next day or the day after. That wasn't planned for.
Why, what happened?
Maybe we'll put a corner light over there.
What happened?
It's bigger than the trim is.
Oh. Oh, it is. Let's glue it together.
I want the light. Okay. We're gonna make this happen. Well, if you've made it this far, I'd like to thank you so much for watching the whole video. And once again, I'd like to ask you to subscribe and join us on our journey as we change our home, our lives, and everything around us for the better. Thank you so much for watching.